All right, thank you for joining me in this exercise wherein I will read the following letter to you. Embedded within this letter are errors related to punctuation, grammar, spelling, and the like. Maybe a combination of all of those things, and it may focus on a certain subset of errors. Just keep that in mind as I read it to you. Afterwards, I'm going to step out of frame, ask that you read and correct the following, or what's behind me, or what's beside me, excuse me, on your own, and then resume so that we can correct them together. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start, as I said, by reading. Beginning with our date in the upper right, November 7th, 1497. I have been at sea for many fortnights, and we have not yet reached our destination. Presently, we have cast anchor in the Bay of St. Helena. We will remain here for 8 days, but it doesn't seem long enough to finish our work. We must mend the sails, clean out the hold, and take in wood and food. I am part of a crew of 30 sailors. There is enough work, however, for at least 50 men. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and stop here, have you read the paragraph yourself, make those corrections. Okie dokie, I'm moving and shaking, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start first, so hopefully that's in frame. We're going to go ahead and start first with the date. You'll notice that following the day of the month, the 7th, we have an equal sign. What should follow instead is a comma. So we're going to go ahead and add that comma to it. All right, beginning with our sentence, capital, I have been at sea for many fortnights, comma, we're going to pause as we segue into the next part of this clause, and we have not yet reached our destination, period. New sentence, we're going to start with a capital. Presently, we have cast anchor in the Bay of St. Helena. New clause, new sentence, start with a capital. So we will remain here for 8 days, pause, but it doesn't seem long enough to finish our work, period. We've completed this thought. Transitioning into the next, we start with a capital. We must mend the sails, comma, we're listing, clean out the hold, comma, and take in wood and food. You could, of course, put a comma at the end of wood, but for this, just to maintain the flow of the sentence, I'm not going to add a comma after the, before the and, after wood, wow. I am part of a crew of 30 sailors, period. There is enough work, however, comma, we're going to splice in that pause or that interruption for at least 50 men. And we're going to go ahead and conclude the sentence with a period. So those are the corrections. Of course, if you made additional modifications, please feel free to let me know what you did in the comments section below. Otherwise, please give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you haven't for more exercises such as this. All right, thank you for joining me today. See you in the next one.